Why calm is a form of power. A spoken essay by FAVIE Academy. Calm is often misunderstood. Most people associate calm with softness, with passivity, with disengagement, with a lack of intensity. In reality, calm is one of the most powerful internal states a human being can develop. Not because it removes emotion, but because it places emotion under control. In moments of pressure, uncertainty, or conflict, the person who remains calm holds an invisible advantage. They see more clearly. They decide more deliberately. They react less and therefore influence more. Calm is not the absence of force. It is force that has been regulated. From a psychological perspective, calm is not a personality trait. It is a nervous system state. When the nervous system perceives threat, the body prepares for survival. Heart rate increases. Attention narrows. Impulse rises. Language becomes reactive. This state is useful in emergencies, but destructive in decision-making, relationships, and long-term life outcomes. Calm signals safety internally, and safety restores access to higher reasoning. This is where power begins. Not external power, internal power. The power to choose response instead of reaction. The power to pause instead of escalate. The power to act strategically rather than emotionally. Most people believe power looks loud. They associate it with dominance, control, or emotional force. But loudness is often compensation. When people feel internally unstable, they rely on volume, urgency, or intensity to assert influence. Calm does the opposite. Calm does not need to convince. In social dynamics, calm communicates stability. Humans are wired to read nervous systems, not words. When someone remains calm under pressure, others unconsciously register competence, confidence, and self-trust. This is why calm people often lead without announcing themselves as leaders. Their presence sets the tone. Power is not who speaks the most. Power is who shapes the emotional environment. Calm individuals stabilize the space around them. They slow conversations down. They de-escalate tension. They prevent chaos from spreading. This influence is subtle, and that is why it's effective. Emotionally reactive people believe they are expressing themselves. In reality, they are being expressed through. Their nervous system is driving their behavior. Calm people are not controlled by internal noise. They observe it. They regulate it. They decide what deserves action. This internal authority is felt by others, even when unspoken. One of the most important aspects of calm is that it preserves choice. When you are activated, your options narrow. You rush to explain. You rush to respond. you rush to fix. Calm creates space, and space restores perspective. Perspective is power. It allows you to see patterns instead of moments, outcomes instead of impulses, consequences instead of relief. This is why calm people rarely make decisions they regret. They delay action until clarity returns. Calm also protects dignity. When emotions run high, people often say or do things that undermine their position. They over-disclose. They over-defend. They over-negotiate. Calm prevents emotional leakage. It keeps your inner world private and intact. There is a reason calm is often mistaken for distance. People who rely on emotional intensity interpret regulation as withdrawal. But calm is not disengagement. It is engagement without loss of control. In relationships, calm is one of the strongest stabilizing forces. When one person remains regulated, conflict has nowhere to escalate. Calm interrupts cycles of accusation and defense. It prevents arguments from becoming power struggles. It keeps communication grounded in reality rather than emotion. This does not mean calm people avoid difficult conversations. It means they approach them differently. They speak when their internal state is stable. They listen without preparing emotional counterattacks. They respond instead of reacting. This changes the entire dynamic. Calm also establishes boundaries without force. Emotionally reactive boundaries are often inconsistent. They are enforced in moments of anger and abandoned in moments of relief. Calm boundaries are steady. They don't require explanation. They don't fluctuate with mood. They don't need emotional reinforcement. They simply exist. From a long-term perspective, calm shapes life outcomes. People who live in chronic activation tend to make short-term decisions. They prioritize relief over stability, intensity over consistency, emotion over structure. Calm people build differently. They invest patiently. They choose deliberately. They allow progress to compound. This is why calm often looks slow. But slow is not weak. Slow is strategic. Calm allows you to build systems instead of constantly putting out fires. Another misunderstood aspect of calm is that it does not eliminate emotion. It organizes it. Calm people still feel anger, disappointment, and frustration. They simply don't allow those states to drive behavior unchecked. They recognize emotion as data, not direction. This is especially important in moments of perceived disrespect. Emotionally reactive people escalate immediately. Calm people evaluate first. They assess intent. They assess pattern. They assess whether response is necessary. Sometimes calm responds. Sometimes calm disengages. both are acts of power. Calm also prevents over-explaining. People who feel internally secure do not rush to justify themselves. They understand that explanation is not the same as clarity, and that not everyone deserves access to their reasoning. Silence, when chosen consciously, is one of the strongest expressions of calm power. It creates space for others to reveal themselves. It removes the need to dominate the conversation. It allows behavior, not words, to speak. Many people fear calm because it feels like loss of control. They associate emotional intensity with authenticity. But authenticity is not the absence of regulation. Authenticity is alignment between values and behavior. Calm allows that alignment to exist under pressure. There is also a physical component to calm. A regulated nervous system conserves energy. Reactive living is exhausting. Calm living is sustainable. This is why calm people often appear grounded even under strain. Their system is not burning resources unnecessarily. Over time, calm reshapes identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who must react to every external stimulus. You begin to experience yourself as someone who chooses engagement selectively. This shift is subtle, but profound. Calm is also protective. It reduces the likelihood of manipulation. Emotionally reactive people are easier to provoke, distract, and control. Calm individuals are harder to move off center. They are not easily rushed into decisions. They are not easily pulled into emotional chaos. This is why calm is often uncomfortable for others. It removes leverage. When someone cannot trigger you, they lose influence. Calm is not withdrawal from life. It is mastery within it. It allows you to participate fully without being consumed. If you are developing calm and notice that fewer things provoke you, that is not indifference. That is regulation. If you notice you're speaking less, but more intentionally, that is not disengagement. That is precision. If you notice you no longer feel compelled to explain yourself to everyone, that is not arrogance. That is self-trust. Calm does not make life dull. It makes it stable. And stability creates space for creativity, depth, and longevity. Power that relies on intensity burns out. Power that rests on calm endures. There is another reason calm is a form of power. One that only becomes visible over time. Calm compounds. Reactive behavior creates noise, but noise does not accumulate into strength. It dissipates, it exhausts, it resets the system again and again. Calm, on the other hand, builds continuity. When you remain calm consistently, people learn what to expect from you. Your reactions become predictable. Your standards become legible. Your presence becomes stabilizing. And stability is one of the rarest currencies in modern life. Over time, calm reshapes how others interact with you. People stop testing as much. They stop provoking to get reactions. They stop escalating unnecessarily, not because you are intimidating, but because there is nothing to gain from destabilizing you. This is quiet authority. In professional environments, calm changes power dynamics dramatically. Reactive people often confuse urgency with importance. They rush decisions. They fill silence. They over-communicate under pressure. Calm individuals do the opposite. They allow pauses. They think before responding. They speak when their contribution actually changes something. As a result, their words carry much more weight. Calm also protects your long-term reputation. Moments of emotional reactivity are often remembered longer than moments of competence. People forget what you said, but they remember how you handled pressure. Calm under stress signals leadership, even without a title. There is also a deeply internal form of power that calm provides. When you are calm, you stop negotiating with your own emotions. You no longer feel compelled to justify every boundary, defend every decision, prove every intention. You trust your internal alignment. That trust reduces inner friction, and reduced friction frees energy. This is why calm people often appear to have more capacity. They are not carrying the constant weight of emotional aftermath. They are not recovering from impulsive reactions. They are not repairing unnecessary damage. Their energy goes into building, not managing fallout. Calm also changes how you experience time. When you live in reactivity, everything feels urgent. Every message feels immediate. Every emotion feels pressing. Calm restores proportion. You begin to see what truly matters and what only feels loud in the moment. This protects you from living in perpetual response mode. One of the most profound outcomes of calm is that it gives you back your inner hierarchy. Not every feeling sits at the top. Not every thought gets a vote. Not every trigger demands action. You decide what deserves your attention. That decision-making power is foundational. Calm also supports integrity. When emotions run high, people often compromise values to relieve discomfort. They say things they don't mean. They agree to things they later resent. They act against their long-term interests. Calm allows values to remain intact under pressure. That is real strength. Over time, calm becomes self-reinforcing. The more you respond calmly, the fewer situations spiral. The fewer situations spiral, the easier it becomes to stay calm. This creates a virtuous cycle of stability. Calm does not mean disengaging from life. It means engaging from a position of choice rather than compulsion. You still care, you still feel, you still act, but you are no longer being pulled by every internal surge. This is why calm is often misinterpreted by those who live reactively. They mistake control for coldness. They mistake restraint for suppression. They mistake steadiness for lack of depth. In reality, calm reflects depth that has been integrated. If you are developing calm and notice fewer emotional spikes, less urgency to respond, more tolerance for silence, more selectivity in where you invest energy, you are not becoming distant. You are becoming grounded. Calm is not withdrawal from power. It is power that no longer needs to prove itself. Calm is a form of power because it restores choice, preserves dignity, and stabilizes both inner and outer worlds. It is not loud, it is not dramatic, it does not seek attention, and because of that, it is rarely challenged. Calm does not need to win arguments. It shapes outcomes. Calm does not announce authority. It embodies it. Thank you so much for listening, guys. This is FAVIE from FAVIE Academy.